Hey friends, Christa Elisha here. I was just spending time with God, and I felt like He wanted me to just record this video to give His people a message from His heart today. So I was just laying here and soaking in the Lord's presence, and I felt the Lord begin to talk to me about just allowing Him to minister to me. I think so many times we feel like, we're supposed to minister to the Lord. And, I think that our greatest ministry to the Lord is just surrendering our hearts to Him and surrendering our schedule and our busyness to Him and allowing Him to minister to us. Because God is completely complete in Himself. He doesn't really need us to minister to Him, but He desires to have intimate relationship with us. And it's His good pleasure to give us the kingdom and to give us Himself. And so I just was laying here and I just began to tell the Lord, I just surrender to your love today, Father. I surrendered to your love. Thank you so much for your love, God. And I was taken into a vision. And in this vision, I whether it was in my body or out of my body, I don't know, but I was walking on the side of an ocean. I was walking on a seashore. And the Father stood there with me, and He told me to look across the ocean and then across the seashore. And He said, Christa, how deep and how wide is my love for you? And I was just looking across the ocean, and I saw the sun begin to rise on the horizon, and I couldn't see the end of the ocean, and I couldn't see the end of His love. And I told Him, I said, I can't see the end of it. And He said, oh, but it's deeper and it's wider still. And then He took me and He began to take me into the deep depths of the ocean. And it was so dark. I looked down there, and He said, can you see how deep my love is for you? And I said, no, I can't see how deep it goes. I can't see the end. And then He took me, and we were soaring and through the galaxies and through the space. And we went through the atmosphere outside of the ozone layer, the atmosphere of the earth. And He stood with me just in space, and we were looking down over the entire expanse of the globe, and I could just see the globe, and I was looking at the moon and all the stars and the different galaxies and how wide and far this just space went. And He said, Christa, how deep and how wide is my love for you? And I looked, and in the spirit I could see how all the space between here and the earth and everything in creation was full of God's love. And I said, I can't see the end of it. It's all your love. And I said, there's no limits. There's no limits to your love. And then I began to understand that the world and creation and everything in it is all held together, and it's all a manifestation of God's limitless love for us. And that He is complete in love, and that it's all a manifestation of His love. And so I just felt like the Lord wanted me to share this with you today, is that if we just tapped into and we just understood just a little bit how every good gift, everything that we have in our life is a manifestation of His love for us, and how far and wide and deep and high His love is for us, how absolutely, if we just can tap into a fraction of how much He loves us, how nothing is impossible for us, beloved. You are His beloved. You are surrounded. You are enveloped. You are held. You are wrapped in God's love that is higher than the highest heavens. It's deeper than the deepest part of the seas. You are surrounded by His love, and nothing in Jesus, nothing can separate you from His love today. So I just, Father, I just bless every person watching this video, and I just pray, God, that they would be touched by your love, that as they watch this, that they will just lean back, they will rest in your love that is so far and it's so wide and it's just limitless. Your love is limitless. I bless the people watching to tap into just a fraction of your love today, that they would understand how great your love is, and that because of your love, they would know that nothing is impossible for them. In Jesus' mighty name, amen.